Hi, I'm Frank Reed, and I have no idea for today's video, so I'm just gonna do the entire video of the comment section. Does anyone have something against it? No? Great. In the beginning I wanted to say sorry for the lack of videos recently, but I was busy. But I'm back, and I will try to deliver content consistently. But you know how it is. I'm a busy man, and we live in the busy times. Times where time is money, people chase fame and influence, and the measurement of someone's success is the cost of his house or car. Where the richest, through huge corporations, control the masses and set the standard for what's normal. Where consumption has reached its peak, and the secret to a bright smile is no longer happiness and fulfillment. It's buying this. I'm Frank Reed, and this is the comment section. Hi, I'm Japanese. I'm glad that Japan is used in this way. This is a sneaky comment, especially since I found it under a video called F***ing Japanese. Funkin' Japanese, there we go. But back to my point, this comment illustrates so beautifully the friendship between Japan and the Western countries. How they take our culture and they turn it into something beautiful. And how we take their culture and we turn it into something beautiful that they can be proud of. Make a robot that screams 100 lines of code every 30 minutes. You know the situation when your friend, out of nowhere, comes up with an idea that will revolutionize the world. But it's not a shit idea. It's turbo shit. But you know me, I always try to promote creativity, no matter how shit.
Turbo shit.
The idea might be. I'll try to settle for some compromise, just make it a little bit less useless. So you go like, hey buddy, how about that alarm thing doesn't electrocute people and it just wakes people up with some strong vibrations or something?
Nah man, some people are really heavy sleepers. That's a stupid idea.
Yeah, right. Really fucking stupid. Who else is with me? You set your alarm across the room, get up to shut it off and go right back to bed. I used to have the same problem, and I used to watch all these videos about how to wake up early, how to be more productive, but they weren't doing shit for me. I just love sleeping too much. But recently I found something that works 100% of the time. 100% legit, no scam. In fact, it works so good that I can't even sleep at night. But first things first, a couple weeks ago I woke up at night, and since I'm addicted to my phone like every filthy millennial, I started browsing through Twitter. Yes, it's exactly what you think. It's a picture of Ethan Klein's cellulite-riddled ass that he posted on Twitter.
Wow, Ethan, great moves, keep it up. Proud of you.
I have a tech invention, a robot that we actually need. Speaking of useless inventions, I have a challenge for you. You probably have some old relatives that don't get technology too well. Well, approach them and show them that new iPhone feature that turns your face into shit. They'll probably act like they're interested or something, but don't stop there. Keep going. Try to explain the boob streamer concept to them. Like, you know, there's a girl, there's video games, there's tits. And you donate your monthly salary to them because you are really, really thirsty and you're hoping for something more. At this point, if they're not really concerned about you, they probably don't love you. But we're not stopping there. Tell them how much you spend on the MMO game you're playing. Because being the best isn't cheap. By the way, I don't have a predicted outcome for this challenge, I'm just curious if they'll disown you. I love how he's this article, totally lucid man. I love making this program. Otherwise I would never get to expand my horizons, I would never get to experience trying to decipher what Mike Tyson is saying for the past 10 minutes.
Mike Tyson, would you take an uppercut to the chin, no gloves, from yourself in your prime for $500 million? Absolutely.
And even better, I get to scroll down to the comment section and see comments like this.
I love how he's this article, totally lucid man.
Why is Mike Tyson feeding his pigeons Fuji water? Well, I love my pigeons. My pigeons are right after my children.
Totally lucid man. How did that person ever come up with this conclusion? It's like saying that DJ Khaled inspired you to make better financial decisions. Who? DJ Khaled! Who? DJ Khaled! Because DJ Khaled is one of those people who has a ton of money, but they definitely shouldn't have. Because he has no clue what to do with it.
Lion!
If you're someone that looks at DJ Khaled and thinks, wow, I wish I lived his life, then get a hobby, you boring loser. Alternative handshaking. I recently realized that I like people who have a passion for something, no matter how stupid a passion would be. How did I come up with such conclusion? I had a training at work, one of those useless ones, about savoir vivre. You know, the type of where they teach you who's shaking whose hand first. I didn't want to be mean and tell her that nobody gives a shit about that anymore, because I don't think she realized that. But the way she spoke about it was so inspiring, because she basically made it seem like this was some Death Note type of fight. So we've got 5 people in the room, 3 men, 2 women, each of different age and positions. Who's gonna extend his arm first? Maybe the youngest guy with the lowest position? Wrong. Okay. That man was invited to the meeting as the 3rd person. Plus, he was Indian. And India that day was celebrating its Independence Day. Maybe the manager, because he invited the guy. You're good, but not good enough. It's what normal people would say, but it's a trap. It's a trap set by the manager for the employee. He was already a step ahead of him.
I suppose I could just lose on purpose, but if I do, it could work against me. Since he'd expect Kira to want to win, he might also expect me to
Use your brain, people. Think! This is the only way you can solve this.
This office needs a strong man. Do it.
If people are too lazy to Google the answers to their questions, they are too lazy to watch a 16-minute video. Common sense. It's called Clickbait.
Sexy clickbait.
But I kinda wonder what our friend would comment under one of my videos. How to be the funniest person in the solar system.
There is no funniest person in the solar system, since everyone has a different sense of humor.
Or let's imagine a real-life situation. There is this guy handing out leaflets.
Excuse me? It's impossible to learn English in 5 minutes.
It's a leaflet, it's just a slug.
It's a scam! People, he's trying to scam you!
I feel like every single one of these comments that imply using some sort of logic is incredibly stupid. The worst part about this is that it has 400 likes, and there's people who try to have a serious discussion with him. Imagine those people in this situation Google it with their phones and come to this video and they won't survive because it's 10 minutes long. How would he even check Google? How would he have any range on this
Common
height?
sense. Shit.
Diplomacy. The technology that can be acquired. Only a fool will not be able to see the possibilities of a greater human empire beyond Earth. So these people started seriously discussing diplomacy with aliens under an infographical show video. Is this really how you want to spend your life?
You see, there are certain classes of people in this world that should not be here, who should breed far, far, far away from here.
Not a furry. Watches this video. Me. I don't know how to fucking read this. What have I been missing out on my life? I was recently thinking that on the internet people get to express themselves for who they truly are. And that's both really beautiful and really fucking scary. Because on one hand you're gonna have people doing really heartwarming things. On the other you've got these people. Because this could be anyone. This could be your tax manager, this could be that friendly old cashier in the grocery store. Or this could be your father. So just to make sure, log into his YouTube account and check his comments. If it's anything like this, at least you know what to buy him for birthday. And if you want to pull a funny prank on him, then hand it over to him at his birthday party with his family members and colleagues. I haven't seen him ever since. Back when WWE Championship, blah 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 blah. Wrestling's weird, man. and it's me saying it, even though I was watching wrestling religiously when I was 11. Because when you're 11, it's the most hype shit ever. Like, there's drama, there's fighting, there's these two brothers and they're fighting together, but then one betrays the other and burns his house down. It's cool shit. But then you turn 12 and you realize this is all scripted. There was never a big drama between them.
Wait, what do you mean they're not even brothers?
The result of the fight is predetermined. Who's the hero, who's the villain, that's scripted too. Everything is scripted. Except one thing. They actually damage their bodies. That makes it even more stupid. And then you start thinking to yourself, who's watching this? Do those people realize it's fake? Or did they stop their mental evolution at the age of 11? Honey, there's some Nigerian prince giving away his fortune. Pack up, we're going to Las Vegas.
Yeehaw!
Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate you choosing to spend your time watching this video. I have a very big announcement to make before I end. From now on, this channel is gonna be